Hey guys, it's day 45 and we're doing back and by.
In the shed. In the shed. Bad boys again.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe the next nice day I'll just move everything inside.
Yeah, fuck it, dude. If you need help, I'm home, I can help. But I know you're gonna wake up ready the first day. Early in the morning and you're gonna do it before I get home. That's what's gonna happen. It's fine, but I just know how your brain works. You're just gonna be like, man, it's a nice day. Come on, let's do it now. This is good for a lot of things, yeah.
I mean, the last time I worked out when it was like sunny out,
Yeah?
it was weird. So it was like that, the one day when it got really cold, and then like the next day it was really hot. And I was like sweating, because like the day before I was wearing like a sweater and long johns or whatever.
Yeah.
And the next day, it was really hot, I was wearing shorts with no shirt. And I was like, man, I have so much more energy from the sun.
Oh, really? Yeah, that makes sense. I think so.
Yeah, it sucks.
That's what's so interesting to me. I always thought it's so cool how, like, as human beings, there's like natural things that have an influence on how we feel and stuff like that. It's like kind of cool.
Cause like, it's like the sun gives you light, man.
And then part of me kind of like thinks like let's say, you know, being in the sun where makes you happier. What other things could you do that is probably more closely aligned to, you know, like how we were supposed to be, right? Because I don't know, like eating healthy makes you feel good, exercise makes you feel good. So like, I don't know, I think it's just so funny how like we kind of know this stuff makes us feel good, but then everybody still ends up doing office jobs, being overweight and all this stuff.
Eating processed food.
Yeah. And it's just like, I'm not saying I'm the same. I still eat garbage. Like,
I had Joe Lewis yesterday.
that's absolute garbage.
Dude, it's 240 calories for one.
Nah, that's not great.
Holy shit.
Yeah, you're just like the whole
one.
That's not as bad as I thought, but it's still not great. It's still bad, but
it's like
I thought you were saying like those little moons, but no.
Not whole Joe Lewis.
Oh yeah, that's like literally you eat it and just goes straight into your fat deposits. Probably.
That's what I love him. Yeah, let's sit here.
I've been eating pretty good, other than I don't know, what's the worst thing I ate? I had pizza the other day. Domino's, which is not good because it's like all dough. It's like,
What else did I eat? Nothing good. Yesterday was pretty good, other than Joe Lewis. I had like vegetable soup, a lot of that.
Yeah.
Chicken and rice.
That's good. I think it's pretty good in general, so I don't know. And it's definitely making a difference.
Yeah.
I'm starting to see way less fat in my body, so. It's a lot more. It's like a lot harder with this one. Eh?
It is. The grip's hard.
It actually makes my fingers hurt.
Yeah. I'm holding on to a piece of wood.
A piece of wood is like basically like by your fingertips.
Yeah,
it's like yeah.
Strong finger wood.
I can't. Whatever. I just read. Pain boy. So the Bar Brothers, yeah, should be the Shed Brothers, dude. The Shed Brothers. We'll do all our workouts done just like from the shed.
Just gotta make it like nicer here.
Yeah, I guess so.
If you get a light bulb that looks like the sun. Circular.
I'm curious. So let's say there was like a VR beach that it felt like super real. Would you go to it?
That's hard.
VR beach.
Is it gonna be big waves?
Yeah, every time. That's the thing that's so interesting with VR. You wonder if, you know, certain parts of life, you know, they're more enjoyable when they're not as frequent, or, you know, like, or what am I trying to say? Like, when things are special, they matter more, right? But I can imagine in a virtual reality world, like,
big waves.
all these big and huge waves at 20 feet, like, you can have drown, so like, I don't know.
It's like your dopamine won't like react to it.
Probably not.
Like,
Yeah, I agree.
It's cool. I've seen this 1,000 times.
And the danger risk too, like, I know it's kind of, yeah, the adrenaline rush, I can imagine. Like, let's say if you're a cliff diver or something like that in real life, you probably feel it a lot more than in VR. You're like, if I fall, I won't go.
Yeah.
This is like, if I fall, I might die, but I don't know.
That's it.
So,
yeah, that's interesting, right?
I don't know, so I'm really curious to see
I
what
guess you
happens.
probably have to like keep expanding it, or like going to like the next level. Oh, that reminds me of that Black Mirror episode.
Yeah.
Of what was it? That one doctor that had that like head machine where he could feel the patient's pain.
I watched it. I don't remember it that well though.
Okay, yeah. So it's like he started off just feeling the pain of his patients and he liked it. And then he started bringing it with like his wife, like when they're having like sex and stuff.
Oh, I've seen that one, yeah.
So he could feel her stuff. And then after that it just kept growing. And then it got to that one part where he's like in an alleyway like stabbing somebody.
Yeah.
He just wants to feel it.
Yeah, no, I remember
It's
that.
like, whoa. It is pretty interesting.
Yeah, because you're right, the character gets to the point where like,
When you get more, right?
Yeah.
Or it's like it's not the same feeling. Or
It's already happening now with porn and stuff, I feel right?
Porn for sure.
Yeah, exactly. People get so like the normalized stuff. It's like, oh, I watch the really crazy stuff now.
Yeah, right? Yeah, it makes complete sense.
Yeah.
I guess it's like pleasure abundance or whatever.
I think so. Well, it's interesting too because you can look at like rich people are part of the weirdest cult and stuff, I feel. Not all of them, but some of them are in that.
Oh, did you watch that show?
No, I gotta watch it.
It's so good, yeah.
What's the language of origin? I'm just curious.
I think it's Korean.
Okay. I'll check it out.
It's really good.
So I've watched a few like that and they're actually not bad. The only thing I don't like though is when the subtitles, or is it dubbed or no?
Yeah, just English voiceover.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like that. I don't know if you ever read into this, but they tend to just the English voiceover. I always watch it with subtitles.
Oh yeah, it still has it.
And then the subtitles and the dub don't match sometimes.
Oh really?
Yeah, you're in Canada. It's so funny. It's still like, oh, I love you, and then the dub was like, I care for you.
Oh,
I'm just like, what the fuck? You translated this, you idiot. But that's just like a me problem. But I'll check it out.
Yeah, it's really good.
Oh, it's only one season.
It's only 8 episodes. Or 7. Yeah, I watched the first one and I was like, oh god, I think I have to finish it.
Oh yeah,
It's
that's
like
good.
I think 3 or 4. I was watching them all.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I'll definitely check it out.
I think it was 3, right?
That was it.
Was it?
I don't know.
What else was it?
I don't remember.
These days are quick anyway.
Yeah. Those key points when we can't do it anymore. Yeah. Dude, what if we should do is you become millionaires and then fabricate an indoor beach.
Indoor beach.
Yeah. We get a big wave pool.
Yeah, it's bigger on big waves.
Yeah. Big waves. Yeah, that's
See,
what we
like,
do.
why are waves so fun?
I don't know. It is interesting to think like, I don't know why. I guess I'm curious in what drives the funness about being like, you know, lifted up, or like, you know, roller coasters.
Oh yeah, it's kind of like a roller coaster, right?
Yeah, it's just interesting because it's like, why is it fun? You know, because if you think about it, like, by design as human beings, why would we think something that's like, you know, kind of life-threatening is fun in a way, right? It's weird.
It's like for like the roller coasters, how they take you really high and then they drop you. Maybe it's because we can't do that like by ourselves.
Maybe.
And it's like, well, let me get on this machine to like stimulate me falling, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
I guess that's it.
It's just weird for me because, like, I think it's so interesting how a lot of things, like, you think just as a creature, a lot of the functions you'd have would primarily probably be for survival and like repopulating or whatever, right? But it's like, why do we have like, you know, why would fun matter in that equation? I don't get it.
Maybe because like we conquered the survival part.
Maybe, yeah.
Like, what's the next thing we do?
Well, that's what's so interesting. I don't know if I already talked to you about this, but there was like, I forget who went there. There's this guy that went to this, like from Vice or some bullshit. He went to this tribe and like in a place, and then like I guess they're like the tribe's super disconnected from society, and they like do everything on their own.
Yeah.
They're off the grid entirely. And it was kind of interesting how he brought up the topic of suicide to them.
Yeah.
And they were like, they've never heard of that before. They don't know what that is.
Wow.
And they were kind of like, why would somebody do that, right? So it's kind of interesting to think like, you know, if you're like. Part of me wonders, you know, when that's probably how human beings are supposed to be, right? You know, they're kind of, you know, and they have a lot more fun too. They're probably a lot more happy
in nature, yeah.
Yeah, with it being our nature and just surviving, and like, you know, they're grateful.
Crazy, like,
yeah. But then for us, like everybody knows what it is. So the thing that's what I'm trying to say, it's interesting how when survival is not like something we worry about anymore, your brain can kind of create new things to worry about. Yeah.
Wow. That's so interesting that they say that.
Yeah, they're just like,
what's suicide?
yeah, they're like, oh, what is that? Why would somebody do that? Yeah.
That's stupid. That's crazy, man.
It's like, man, it's just so interesting how these feelings. I wonder if you're even ever meant to have these feelings. You know, like mental health problems and stuff.
The thing is, like, I know it's like based on like the fight or flight thing, right?
Okay, yeah.
Fear based.
Yeah.
So I guess it just kind of like grew.
Yeah.
Like grew in a different way.
That's fair. I can agree.
Because they were probably fearing like big animals and stuff.
Yeah.
This drill's gonna beat me up.
Exactly.
Oh fuck! I'm worried about what this person thinks about me.
It was crazy too, because the guy he was with, he said he was trying to keep up with them, and they would run for hours. Because they were like hunting baboons and stuff to eat.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So he said like he could not keep up with them. They like literally wouldn't get tired. And they're running barefoot, like a crazy forest and stuff like that. Yeah, they don't give a fuck.
That's so sick.
Yeah, cuts all over them and everything, they don't give a shit. So it's kind of cool.
That's interesting. Yeah, here the average person can't run like 1 block, dude.
Yeah, not to mention, yeah, exactly, yeah. Because it kind of makes sense if that's like, you know, you're growing up like that and that's all you do.
Yeah.
But they're not big, they're all skinny, but they can run forever. So it's like.
Yeah, so their bodies are probably like the prime condition for like hunting and running.
Imagine, yeah.
Right, yeah.
It's just so interesting to me how like that's probably what we were meant to be by design. And I think that's always interesting to me too is like how like in nature, not really like naturally like, no animals have crooked teeth, right? And I think before our ancestors
Like no animals at all?
No. I think animals in the wild don't have crooked teeth.
Oh.
They need some circumstances, but I think they're always like supposed to be straight.
Oh.
And then like I say, like I think human beings before like we started eating processed food, I think like we all had straight teeth. Just kind of interesting. How like we probably were never supposed to have all these dental problems, and we do. I guess it kind of makes sense, like when you're supposed to be like eating raw, right?
Or like hard stuff.
Hard stuff. I end up doing this.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting to look at, like, let's say Native American tribes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
How different their faces were.
Yeah.
Like you see, they're like super wide. It's crazy.
Just masculine.
Yeah, exactly. Like huge bones. It's like, oh my god. See, because I think in nature it would make sense to have like a strong jaw.
features,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Or they'll have really prominent like brow bones to protect their eyes.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So it's kind of interesting. So if you see people with higher testosterone, it's usually like a sign in a way.
Yeah. Our testosterone's going down.
Yeah, that's probably why a lot of people look the way they do in a way too, right? Because
I was watching this thing on TikTok. They said there's a what is it? BPA plastics in urine
Okay.
for humans.
Oh shit.
And they're saying that the testosterone of males is going down 1% every year, like from like 19 or whatever. So, that all makes sense.
It doesn't make sense to me because maybe your body just doesn't have much of a need for that much testosterone. But yeah, I'm actually curious if it's It's probably a little bit of both, but the environment changing us, or our bodies adapting to the environment in a way.
Yeah.
Probably a little bit of both.
Like, yeah, that and food.
Yeah. So it's so funny what they project human beings are gonna look like in the future.
Yeah, it's like aliens.
Yeah, big heads, yeah.
Skinny and big heads.
Because realistically, like despite us like working out and stuff to get bigger, you don't really need to do this, right?
Yeah.
With technology and stuff like that,
Yeah,
like
not at all.
you realistically can live probably a fine life and be safe and not work out.
Yeah.
I always thought like it's so interesting how nature adapts. So I love watching those like animal shows and seeing like their the ways they kind of like adapted to hunt and adapted to hide from their predators. It's cool.
Yeah. So like attract females and stuff.
Yeah. Like, I was watching this one. I don't know if I told you. There's like lizards that shoot blood out of their eyes.
Oh yeah, you told me that. Yeah.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. So the blood's a little bit acidic. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's like that one lizard that can change its skin color. It's
Yeah,
like, how does
chameleons.
that
That's
happen?
dope, dude. It's really impressive.
And then also it's like, do they just look at their surrounding and they're like, okay, make this green, make this whatever? It's like match this.
One thing that was dope, dude. I forget if it was a bird or what kind of animal it was. Have you ever watched Harry Potter? Do you know the Goblet of Fire? Do you remember that one?
Yeah.
You know when they go underwater with the bubbles?
Yeah.
There's a bug that does that. It will make a bubble around its head so it can go underwater.
No way.
Isn't that cool? That's crazy. When I saw that, I'm like, that's dope. Yeah, like just like the movie. Like, like they have bubbles around their head. So they can breathe underwater. I thought that was so fucking cool. I don't know if it was a spider or whatever, but it'll blow a bubble around its head and then it'll just go underwater. It's fucking so cool. Like, how does nature even figure that out? I don't get it. Yeah, chameleons are interesting too, and all that stuff. Nature boy.
Nature.
Yeah, I like this day.
Hey guys, that was day 45. Great nature talk. See you tomorrow.